JBN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Hi guys. Before we go into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Black River High stoned by armed men following students' altercation. There was pandemonium at the Black River High School in St. Elizabeth on Tuesday morning as staff and students were sent scampering after armed men reportedly stoned the school following an alleged altercation between two students. According to a police source, the incident happened mid-morning on Tuesday. Two students had a dispute. One left the school compound and went for two armed men from out of the nearby Newtown community, the source said. The men were prevented from entering the facility by security personnel. The men began stoning the school, causing panic and forcing frightened students to run for cover, the source said. It is understood that the two students, reportedly boys, are from the same community close to the St. Elizabeth Parish capital of Black River. There were no reports of anyone being hurt or any weapon being discharged. The armed men reportedly fled the area before the police arrived at the school. A police source has revealed that the police have identified the perpetrators and have launched a search for them. A meeting was held involving the police, parents of the students involved in the fracas, and the administration. Submachine gun. Among two guns seized, allegedly linked to man killed by police in Flanker on election day. Two guns were recovered by the police during a targeted operation in Flanker, St. James, on Tuesday. According to commanding officer for the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Vernon Ellis, an AK-47 mini rifle and a camouflage suppressed submachine gun were found at a property in the community. The guns were reportedly found during an operation at premises connected to Peter Johnson, also called Jollo, who was shot and killed by the police on election day.
The targeted operation this morning by members of the security forces was successful in that we recovered an AK-47 mini rifle. We also recovered a camouflage suppressed submachine gun. This is part of our commitment to combating violent crimes and dismantling criminal gangs in Jamaica. After the incident on February 26th with the fatal arrest of Peter Johnson, O.C. Jolo, we would have received several death threats against members of the security forces who were on duty that day. A premises connected to Johnson was searched this morning and the weapons were found.
Meadows declared that he is going nowhere. Dennis Meadows, despite being removed as the People's National Party's PNP provisional candidate for Trelawney North, remains the party's chairman for the constituency. He has accepted the consequences of action taken against him for making inappropriate remarks and plans to stay in the fight for his political survival. Meadows earned the wrath of the party's leadership when he was captured in a video that went viral, saying that he had no problem with choppers, the street name for lottery scammers. His comments sparked outrage, with many reputable organizations calling on the PNP to dump him as a candidate. Following a meeting with PNP President Mark Golding last Friday, Meadows, who said he acknowledged to the party that he had erred and brought it into dispute, said that he supported the decision taken against him. Additionally, he told supporters and party workers at the PNP's Trelawney North headquarters in Falmouth that he'll continue to serve as the constituency chairman. I remain the chairman of this constituency. I remain on the ground, and who knows what will come out of that, said Meadows, who had to persuade his supporters early Friday morning not to take to the streets in protest over his removal as provisional candidate. I am going nowhere. Any Labourite, you think that little video can get rid of me? I remain here. I'm going to remain here and work hard until the victory and the PNP is returned to Northern Trelawney.
I want each of you to be an evangelist to take this out. What am I about to say?
I will preach it.
I just left the leader's office at a meeting this morning with Comrade Leader. And he explained to me why he acted. He didn't have to explain to me because I am a student of politics and we all are. Yes. Don't we?
Yes.
And therefore I understand that when certain things go wrong,
yes,
one has to be held accountable in the interest of the party, Jamaica, and the greater good.
yes.
That greater good I'm talking about the principles of what is right and what is wrong. What I said, although it was a section of a greater speech,
Yes.
but that little snippet alone,
Yes.
even when I saw it and hear it, I cringe.
Exactly.
I don't feel like me talking.
Right.
Right? As I said to the leader, he asked me if I had a little drinks before. And I said yes. And I did have a few drinks of vodka before.
I know.
So in making a point about scammers must scam the government, who is scamming them? The choppers. I went too far in making that point.
Yes.
And one thing you learn as adults,
Yes.
when you do something wrong,
Yes,
you hold yourself accountable.
sir.
And I accept full responsibility
Yes, sir.
for those words that came out of my mouth.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to send a message to the choppers and say, don't allow choppers to chop on it.
Yes.
Right? Don't allow the government to exploit you. I took a decision to address that issue. But I went awry. I said some things that should not be said. More so out of my mouth.
Right, right.
And we must take full responsibility.
Yes.
I told the leader that I understood his position. And in fact, I commend him for moving with alacrity to hold me accountable. Although I said to him I'd rather an opportunity to resign. Because I was prepared to resign if asked. But he said he wanted us to move quickly. And therefore I slept late. And they were trying to reach me. And therefore he had was to move. And I commend him. Because what he suggests that the People's National Party is a party of integrity and principles. Our leader acted the right way.
Right.
I'm disappointed,
Yes.
but I'm not bitter.
Yes.
I remain the chairman of this constituency.
Whoa.
I remain on the ground. And who knows? Who knows what come out of that? I say no more on that. But I'm going nowhere. So any Labourite who thinks that little video can get rid of me, I remain here. I'm going to remain here and work hard until the victory and the PNP is returned to Northern Trinidad.
Meadows' supporters, who were seemingly cross, angry and miserable that the PNP's leadership had removed him despite his apology and expressions of remorse for his verbal missteps, are seemingly quite relieved that he will remain in the fold as constituency chairman. I see pushing for Wilmington's removal from parliamentary committees. The Integrity Commission, IC, says it will be seeking to have former Minister with responsibility for works, Everald Wilmington, removed from the Integrity Commission Parliament Oversight Committee and the Joint Select Committee for the review of the Integrity Commission Act. The IC said a decision was taken at its meeting on Monday to write to the chairman of both committees, following Wilmington's recent resignation from the cabinet over a statement that he would withhold public funds from an elected People's National Party councillor. This recommendation is made, among other things, in light of the preamble of the Act, which states that the Act is to promote and enhance standards of ethical conduct for parliamentarians, public officials, and other persons, the Integrity Commission said in a media release on Tuesday. The Commission said the former minister's actions fall well short of standards on conduct that are becoming of a cabinet minister and parliamentarian. The Integrity Commission said it will also be writing to the Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness, suggesting that the Ethics Committee addresses the matter. This step is seen as essential to ensure that the issue is appropriately handled within the parliamentary framework, it said. Speaking to GLP supporters following last week Monday's local government elections, in which the PNP's Dr. Kurt Wall won in the Old Harbour South Division, Wilmington had stated, "I'm the Minister of Works, I'm the Member of Parliament, no PNP council going to spend my money." At the same time, Wilmington said the JLP's losing candidate, Lloyd Grant, might not be a councillor, but he'll spend every dime. Wilmington subsequently issued a statement saying that his comments had been misunderstood and that he was withdrawing them. Last week, Thursday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said he met with Wilmington, and at the end of the meeting, he received Wilmington's resignation. Morgan says only Vale Royal facade is deteriorating. Nestor Morgan, the Minister with responsibility for information, while addressing the Standing Finance Committee today, declared that only Vale Royal facade is deteriorating. The picture that you saw at the front edge, that is not what is happening inside the building, Morgan explains. The facade is what has deteriorated, he said.
The challenge with the building is not the facade is what has deteriorated. It is not the internal aspects of the building. A contractor has gone in recently to do some shoring up works. There are people at the building, employees of the Office of the Prime Minister, who do general maintenance of the internals of the building, and the assets that are there are very secure.
So they are still physically there. Everything is still physically there.
So what you see, that picture that you saw with the frontage, that is not what is happening inside the building. The building is not just the front of the facility.
We wouldn't know because nobody has access to it. So, yeah. But I just want to know that the assets are protected.
There are different categories of assets. Some of the paintings were sent to National Gallery, those that are sensitive to moisture and other exposures. A lot of the furniture is still there. They are safe. A lot of the utensils are also there. They are safe. And remember, there are also buildings at the back, concrete facilities that are very secure.
Is there going to be any public input from the Jamaica National Heritage consultation so that the public can have a say in terms of what the building, the future of that facility will be?
We will have to. I mean, we could never, as a government, seek to do a rehabilitation of such an important landmark without the contribution of the persons who live in the community and other interested parties from across the island. So there is no intention of doing any work there of any significant nature without especially consultations with you as the representative.
And can you give us a time frame? Is this 24, 25, 25, 26? When we're talking about?
As I said to you, I would have to contact the JNHT to hear what their timeline for their plan is. And then when they get back to the Office of the Prime Minister, we will definitely reach out to you before to let you know how long they're going to take to do their planning, as well as what the plan for the government is after we receive the plan in terms of consultation and in terms of engagement with various stakeholders.
Bail extended for former cashier at Portmore gas station accused of fraud. Bail was today further extended in the St. Catherine Parish Court for a former cashier at a gas station in Portmore accused of fraud in relation to phone credit valued at $830,000. Morris Mount is charged with larceny as a servant and unauthorized access to facilitate the commission of an offense. Mount was ordered to return to court on March 21. Allegations are that between June 2023 and January 2024, Morant was employed as a cashier at the Ruby service station in Independence City in Portmore. During that time, he sold phone credit and collected funds as part of his job. An audit was conducted and the alleged fraud was uncovered and he was arrested and charged. He is the second accused to be charged with similar offences from the same complainant. The other accused, Chevrolet Osborne, otherwise called TJ or Cosmo, of Moneymusk, St. Elizabeth, is booked to reappear in court on March 21. St. Catherine North clamping down on robberies, says Operations Officer. Operations Officer for the St. Catherine North Police, Deputy Superintendent Commander Toms, is assuring residents that the police and the division are committed to tackling the serious problems of burglary, robbery and housebreaking. DSP Toms gave the assurance following the arrest of a would-be burglar and seizure of a gun in Spanish Town over the weekend.
Sometime after 2 a.m. this morning, a police party responded to calls of men seen attempting to break into a business premises along the St. John's Road. The team went to investigate, and upon their arrival at that location, they were immediately fired upon by these said culprits. The police party, in self-defense, returned the fire at these men who ran from the premises. The police gave chase, and during that instance, one man was found suffering from gunshot wound to his leg. Further searches within that said space, a firearm was retrieved. This man was immediately taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he is currently undergoing treatment under police guard. The police will, however, remain relentless in finding out who the other culprits are. We will leave no stone unturned until we have completed this investigation. We also want for the citizens within the space to understand that we want for them to feel free in their mind that we will be up protecting businesses, protecting their houses as they go to sleep within the night. We are here for the long haul. We are determined, we are focused to ensure that the citizens remain safe within this division. We want for persons to lock up their premises, their businesses, and to return in the morning and to see same in the order in which they left it.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.